What's going on, everyone? As you can see, I got my boxing headphones and I got my UFC headphones right here. I almost didn't make it tonight. Feeling a little under the weather. Plus, I had to color eggs with the kids and all that. So, I almost didn't make it tonight. I don't know if my asthma's been working up mixed with obesity, but almost didn't make it tonight. I ain't gonna lie, but we're trying to do this every Saturday at 10 o'clock, 10:30. UFC, boxing, fight companions, as well as commentary and recaps. I'm watching the UFC right now. That fight just ended, and then the main event's coming up next. Fabia just got a mean knockout, a series of uppercuts, and then grounded pounded dude to death. So that fight just ended. I believe the Bilal Muhammad versus Vicente Luque rematch is up next, the main event. As far as the boxing, we just had a young prospect Valenzuela. Not too young, but he's on the come up. Just beat veteran Francisco Vargas, knocked him out. I believe in the first or the second round. Nobody was expecting that one, but that was the outcome overall. So we're going to be waiting for the main event for the Bilal Muhammad versus Vicente Luque fight. And we have one more fight before the Errol Spence Yordenis Ugas main event in boxing. So we're going to be hanging out for a little while. Please, if you're in the comment section, if you're here with me, keep the comment section live. That'll keep us flowing good in between fights and all that. I just want to shout out people who checked in early. Crazy woman, let's go. I'm sure these are my people that I just linked up with recently on Discord and the live streams. My man Chicken and Biscuit's been coming through, showing support. Anybody who you see me pull up on these live streams, please do me a favor, go follow their channel. Support people. They'll support you, and that's how we all grow whatever we're trying to grow. Whether it's a brand, whether it's a channel, whether it's some type of content, whether it's a business, that's how you get it done, not by being a cunt. So like I said, we're waiting for the main event between Bilal Muhammad and Vicente Luque, and we have one more fight before the main event as far as Errol Spence Jr. versus Yordenis Ugas. That should be a hell of a fight. We had a busy fight weekend leading up to this as well. Bellator 277 took place on Friday. I'm not gonna lie and say I always pay attention to Bellator, but it was a very nice action-packed event. Yeah, I haven't been too excited with the card yet. I'm hoping the main event delivers. My man Mindceptor, go follow my brother Mindceptor as well. So we had a nice Bellator card on Friday. Figure we'll get into that a little bit just to lead in while we're in between fights. I don't want too much dead air. Like I said, keep the comment section going. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. I appreciate any and all support. I can't tell you how maddening this is right now, though, guys. I got boxing in this year, UFC in this year, myself talking and trying to pay attention to all these fucking screens and everything else. But yeah, man. So Bellator 277. We'll do a quick recap on that as far as the co-main event and the main event. In the co-main event, we had Corey Anderson versus Vahima, or whatever his first name is, protege of Fedor Nemkov, who's the light heavyweight champion. It was a good fight, close fight. The first round, give or take. And then Corey Anderson started taking over with takedowns and ground pressure in the second and third round. But then, unfortunately, he was going to do a ground and pound elbow, and Nemkov did a little block on him and ended up dropping head first down onto Nemkov. Opened up a horrible cut. In MMA, you have to go to the fourth round to go to the judges' scorecards. It was only in the third round, so it ended up being a no decision. Corey Anderson, once again, doesn't get the championship. It's always evaded him throughout his career, even though he's a hell of a fighter. So that fight ended disappointingly. We're definitely going to see a rematch of that fight, no doubt about it, because that was for the light heavyweight Grand Prix Bellator. So that was the final. That's $1 million, and the light heavyweight championship was on the line. So disappointing for Corey Anderson, but there will definitely be a rematch. Then in the main event, we had the young gunner beast AJ McKee versus Patricio Pitbull. That was a rematch. AJ McKee won the first one within 2 minutes of the first round, choked him out, caught him before he choked him out. You know, just quick fight for AJ McKee. In the rematch, a much closer fight. Patricio Pitbull made a lot of adjustments. AJ McKee probably wasn't as aggressive as he should have been. It was a close competitive fight. AJ McKee kind of got robbed, though. In my opinion, he got robbed. I had AJ McKee winning 3-2, a clear 3-2, possible 4-1. But Patricio Pitbull actually ended up winning that fight. I believe by split decision. I don't think it was unanimous, but either way, he won 3-2. Robbery. You're going to see a rematch of that fight as well. That'll be the rubber match, the third fight on that. Okay? Right now, we're in between, as far as the fight companions and all that, we're in between fights. We got the co-main event and the main event still in boxing. Obviously, Errol Spence versus Yordenis Ugas. The co-main event, Gamboa versus another Pitbull, the dude who just gave Gervonta Davis a really close fight. Pitbull missed weight. Fucked up move. Yeah, obviously, Gamboa, one of the top prospects at one point, lost to mostly top competition. His last two losses are against Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney. So you really can't, you can't be too ashamed of that. The other loss in his career came against Terence Crawford, which he actually dropped Crawford. And then he lost to a bum once. That was like one of those weird losses. But Gamboa was always an interest in fights. He almost always gets knocked down. He almost always knocks people down. So that's the co-main event, then the main event in boxing. We're waiting for the main event for UFC Vegas 51. All right, we had another good fight earlier today in the UK. Conor Benn, who's actually the son of legend Nigel Benn. He's been looking good in recent fights. He's a great prospect to watch. I believe he's only 25 years old. He won by knockout in the second round. Kind of an awkward first round against this dude, Chris Van Herden. Interesting first round, a little awkward. Conor Benn couldn't really time him too well. And then in the second round, he timed him, got him out of there in the second round. And so he's going to be knocking on the door of a championship pretty soon, is my man Conor Benn. Fast combinations, gritty. He hasn't fought, he fought Chris Algieri. That's his best win. Chris Algieri towards the end of his career. He knocked out Algieri and did to Algieri what no one really has done to Algieri. He really kind of abused him. Errol Spence knocked out Algieri as well. That was like 5-6 years ago. So that gives you an idea of how, past his prime Chris Algieri is. Once a great fighter, great boxer, did good in 140, came up to 147, had some success. But Conor Benn put him into retirement and then got the job done today. 5 o'clock was with that main event. What up, homeboy? Caesar checking in from the West Coast. What's good, my brother? Hope all is well. Hey, BC. B-Clown. What's going on? We're doing a fight companion for the UFC Vegas 51, as well as the Errol Spence, Yordenis Ugas welterweight unification. It won't make him undisputed. The next belt goes through, they got to go through Terence Crawford for that. So hopefully the winner of this fight will move on to fight Terence Crawford for the the undisputed welterweight title. That's what we're hoping for. So we're in between fights for the co-main event. They're playing some shit talking from Errol Spence and such. We got Gamboa versus Pitbull Cruz, who just fought Gervonta Davis and give him a close fight. That's next. Then in the UFC, we got the main event coming up next. I assume all of y'all are from that Discord. I really appreciate you guys checking in. If you're not fight sports fans, I know you're not going to hang out for too long probably, but I appreciate the check-in. All right. So we also got this going on. Figure we might as well talk about this for a minute. Michael Bisping and Jake Paul were almost going to fight a year and change ago. Michael Bisping didn't hear the number he wanted to hear in order to make that fight happen. They've been jawing back and forth a little bit on Twitter and all that. And then Jake Paul came out and said, all right, fuck it. Let's go. I'll give you $1 million plus pay-per-view cash if you step in the ring. So I don't know how soon that fight would take place if Bisping agreed to it. I don't think it's the smartest decision for Bisping, even though obviously, listen, in his prime with dedicated boxing work, I could see Michael Bisping beating Jake Paul, obviously, probably whooping him. But Jake Paul, he got real punching power. Michael Bisping has eye issues. You know, his other eye is almost 100% not quite, and he has a fake eye, you know. So he already has one blind side, you know. So at this point, you know, how old is Bisping? He's got to be 40, maybe a little older. You know, health-wise, it's not a smart decision. Money-wise, Michael Bisping has plenty of things going on. So I don't think, like, you know, he's not like a desperate retired fighter, you know. He does work with BT Sports. He has a successful YouTube channel. So I know he's not hard up for money, but $1 million plus pay-per-view money, probably walk around with a couple mil, you know. That's a fight I'd be very interested in, because Michael Bisping, no matter what happens, he's going to go to war. You know, all he's ever done in his entire UFC career was go to war. And he's got cardio. He's a cardio fucking machine for the most part. So, and he's got next level heart. So I wouldn't mind seeing Jake Paul versus Michael Bisping, but on the same page, Michael Bisping, for his health, his ass is probably better off staying retired. But hey, he might. Like at this point, there's a very good chance Jake Paul fucks Michael Bisping up. And to think 2 years ago or 3 years ago, we'd be even, you know, contemplating that being a possibility is outrageous. Yeah, I would rather see him kick Jake Paul's ass as well, obviously. You know what I mean? 100%. But, you know, this is the thing, man. Jake Paul, since he stepped foot into boxing, he's been working with nothing but top guys, top trainers, fully dedicated. You know, you don't really see him doing as much fuckery online as far as videos and all that shit, because he's in the gym, busting ass, and working with top level trainers. And he's been only focused on boxing now, you know, 3 years now, probably at this point, maybe 4. Whereas Michael Bisping, he has a good stand-up game, but, you know, he's not exactly known for his boxing per se either, even though he has a great stand-up game. But he never focused only on boxing in training camp. So if that's a fight that Jake Paul is trying to make happen immediately, I can see Jake Paul definitely winning. If he's like, yeah, this is like a 3-month fight, you know what I mean? Because I think Jake Paul's trying to fill a date within the next like 5-6 months. If it's a 5-6 month thing, unless Michael Bisping's really working on that boxing, thinking this might happen, I would favor Jake Paul heavily. If that's a fight that doesn't happen for a year, I might start leaning a little bit more towards Bisping. If he can have a full year, top trainers, only focusing on boxing training, it's possible I could change my my opinion there. Yeah. I'm just trying to look at it from, like, you know, a health standpoint, an age standpoint, you know, and just overall skill set standpoint. You know what I mean? Because there's no kicking, there's no choking. You know, Bisping can't use his wrestling, he can't use his ground game. So yeah, you know, I don't know. It's an interesting fight, no matter how you cut it. I think there's actually one more fight before the UFC main event, so I might switch gears and pay attention to this Isak Cruz versus Gamboa fight once that starts. That's getting pretty close to starting, you know. Let me see what else we got cooking for anything random we could pull up while we're waiting for a couple other things to show. I thought this shit was funny as fuck. Any UFC fans will know who this dude is. And for those that don't, I'll explain a little bit. But this shit right here. So this guy on the right, Joshua Fabia, he's a guy that's never had a fight, never been a fighter. He is trained in some martial arts disciplines, supposedly, right? But he said that a couple years ago when they were all in the hotel together, you know, all right, so boom, Diego Sanchez, right? Beast, UFC Hall of Famer, yada, yada. At one point, he enlisted this guy on the right, on my screen anyway, Joshua Fabia, to help him with like mental coaching. And if you watch videos of this dude, Joshua Fabia, like it's all weird training. The dude's a wacko for the most part. Now, Serra, UFC champion, you know, upset fucking George St. Pierre. New York dude, gritty dude. I can't see any situation where Matt Serra would be scared of most people because he's just that type of dude. He's going to get his ass kicked before, he's going to be a bitch. But this dude's trying to say that they had to usher him out of the hotel and this, that. But the reason this caught my eye a little bit is it's interesting because that would be like one of those funny, like, interesting sideshow fights, right? Like if you could get these two in an MMA fight, but it's not, it's not professional, or maybe it's like one of those like it's on one of those Jake Paul kind of cards, or this, that. That shit would be an interesting little sideshow fight, because then we get to see this dude fucking Fabia get his fucking ass kicked, and you get to see my man Matt Serra get a paycheck. You know what I mean? Tuned in, my man Agent Led. What's good, brother? Staten Island, let's go. Oh yeah, I'm a boxing and UFC crackhead. You know what I mean? Every Saturday, my family knows and everything. I don't know what was going on with my breathing earlier. I don't even know how I made it here, but like tonight, because this is Saturday every night for me. I have 3 screens playing sometimes at the same time, trying to watch all them shits. You know what I mean? Before I started the live stream or anything, but yeah, love it. Unless Bisping gets that Easter egg miracle, that's a now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Jake Paul hasn't found anybody that he thinks would garner a lot of attention, right? So he's like, all right, Bisping will get a lot of attention. He'll add to the pay-per-view. So I'll call Bisping out right now and hopefully, catch him a little cold, 3, 4, 5 months notice at most. So yeah, I agree. Can't find the fight. Buff Stream, if you go in the description on this video, Led, I gave like a little way to look for it. So you'll be able to find it. Right now, when you see me looking down, it's because I got my phone on a little joint in front of me. It's the co-main event right about to start right now. Gamboa versus Pitbull Cruz. That's going to be that fight. I can't see that. That fight probably won't go the distance. Either way, I think either one of these guys might get knocked out. But we got to see. So yeah, Led, if you look in the description for this video, you will definitely see a little, play-by-play on how you could get the link. All right, anybody who's in here, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, share, all that dumb shit. I hate having to say it, but unfortunately, we need all the help in the algorithm we could get. So please smash the like button, follow, share, comment, all that weirdo shit. I appreciate y'all. I'm not super into it, but I watch a little. Okay. Oh, she was talking to B-Clown. Okay. B-Clown. I think you're talking to me. I'm like, yeah, obviously. I'm a fucking... Don't mind me. I'm a little slow, all right? I'm the smartest idiot you'll ever fucking meet. So ignore my little spiel a minute ago, unless it sounded okay. You know what I mean? Okay. Watch a little bit. Yeah, this is a big fight tonight. I mean, it did this Errol Spence versus Ugas fight. I mean, Yordenis Ugas gave Sean Porter one of his hardest fights, if not one. Some people think he just sent Manny Pacquiao into retirement. Errol Spence, actually, though, he seems a little more back right now. Errol Spence, you can see after the car accident, like Errol Spence isn't the most, outwardly vocal guy or charismatic anyway in the first place. He's a country boy, Texas, low-key, dude bought a farm, all that shit, so he's a little more low-key anyway. But after he got into the car accident, which almost fucking killed him, you could tell he was like even a little more like reserved. I don't want to say insecure, but like socially awkward a little bit. For the lead up to this fight, Errol Spence seems to be a little more confident and a little more dialed in mentally, which leads me obviously to believe he'll be more dialed in physically. He's got a nutritionist for the first time, I believe, for this camp. Maybe for the last one, but I believe for this camp, now he's got a nutritionist. He's shredded. He said he made 147 the easiest he's ever made it. Because Errol Spence could go to 160 probably. He'll probably end up fighting, if he decides to stick around for a while, he'll end up fighting a couple of fights at 160 for sure, I believe. So, yeah, Ugas has a very, very real chance. And people look at his record, 27-4, and they're like, oh, 4 losses. But Ugas got 50%. Pardon me, my breath is a little fucked up tonight. I don't know what's going on. Like I was knocked out all day. breathing all fun. I think the asthma and fucking obesity and you know what I mean? You know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? That's why I gotta work on the obesity. I can't get rid of the asthma. So, but yeah, Ugas, he has 4 losses. 2 of those losses came very early in his career. All right. One of them was very questionable. And now the past 3-4 years, he's been fighting nothing but top competition and looking great. You know, he hasn't got decisively beat since his early losses. You know, the Errol Spence fight was, the Sean Porter fight was very close, and a lot of people thought Porter lost. I did think Porter won, but if they gave the fight to Ugas, I wouldn't have, cried about it. So yeah, no, we got a serious fight here tonight, and if Errol Spence is able to run through Ugas, then we'll know that Errol Spence, number one, is back fully, which he looks that way anyway, but better than ever. Cause Ugas, he likes to mix it up. He also is it can box on the outside, can keep you on the end of his jab, pick you apart. He has the ability to both stand on the outside and pick you apart, as does Errol Spence, or really sit in the pocket and go to war. Errol Spence has shown that in spots, but he's a little more comfortable on the outside being technically proficient. Whereas Ugas has shown both sides of that coin, I would say, equally to this point in his career. You know what I mean? He doesn't, even though he's a pure boxer to a degree, Ugas, he doesn't shy away from a fight, and when shit gets hot in the kitchen, you don't see Ugas backing down or, dancing around or, trying to semicircle out of the action. He's going to stand right in that pocket and use the technical skills that he has that he uses on the outside as well on the inside. Ugas has a very good inside defensive game as well, and so does Errol Spence so far in his career. We just got to continue seeing more. My man, Pistol Pete, appreciate you. Ride with me for a while, man. Make sure you click that like and all that good shit. You know what I mean? I got to beg for likes around here, man. The fuck? My man. Hell yeah. Listen, fight sports. That's it. You know what I mean? That's what it is for me. It's family, content, which is comedy, fight sports, social commentary, hip hop. That's it. Those are my lanes, and I'm sticking to them. Instead of trying to do everything, I'm gonna do almost everything, but stick to the lanes that I love the most. You know what I mean? Anybody in here, please subscribe if you're not. Damn it. What happened to Crawford? No, unfortunately, nobody has been able to fight. These guys were never scheduled to fight yet. A lot of politics. I believe after this fight, you will see this winner fight Crawford, because that will be to unify the division. You know what I mean? Are the fights on? Yes. The Gamboa versus Pitbull Cruz fight is about to start. I'm going to start doing some fight commentary on that any second. The UFC fight, which is the fight prior to the main event, is in round 2. That's a 3-rounder. Ormagazev has Baralo has Ormagazev in bad position right now. He's on his back looking for a choke, but it looks like he's defending well. So you might have another round of that fight if he doesn't finish him here. And we got another full fight cracking with my man fucking Errol Spence versus Ugas. You got Gamboa versus Pitbull Cruz about to start. Pitbull Cruz, this motherfucker missed weight. That's some grimy shit. Gamboa will get a little extra money, but obviously that is an advantage in a fight depending on why you missed weight, right? Did you miss weight because you weren't dedicated and you were being sloppy? Then it could be an advantage for Gamboa. But did you miss weight just because you didn't give enough of a fuck about it and you have an advantage, so you weren't going to try to cut the last couple pounds because you're like, fuck it, I might drain myself more when I'm already, struggling to a degree to make weight? And then it's an advantage for Pitbull Cruz at this point. All right, so I'm going to start doing a little commentary on the Gamboa fight until the Muhammad Vicente Luque fight starts. And at the same time, keep the comment section going. I'll answer questions in between rounds. If you have anything else, I don't care, even if it's not boxing related or UFC related, exit. It keeps me going in between commentary, in between rounds, in between fights. so on and so forth. So, Ugas Gamboa, 40 years old, once one of the top prospects in boxing, once managed by, promoted by 50 Cent for a short time, against Isaac Pitbull Cruz, who just came off a fight against Gervonta Davis, where he gave Gervonta Davis all he could handle. Oh, big right hand. Gamboa's hurt already. Ugas Gamboa's hurt already. This dude, no matter whether he wins or loses, Ugas Gamboa gets knocked down, it seems like 2-3 times in every fight. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left. He survived the first one, but he's still wobbly, trying to grab onto Cruz. Cruz is going after him. He wants to get that early knockout, get him out of there. 2 minutes and 14 seconds on my clock. Gamboa versus Cruz. Cruz got to be careful because he's throwing some weird, like, overactive punches, not sharp. Nice little sharp uppercut, though. Gamboa is just trying to survive. Okay, looks like Gamboa got his legs back a little. Just caught him with a decent little jab. He's bouncing around on his feet a little bit. Tying up again. Smart move, veteran move. Even though he's got his legs back a little. Oh, okay, nice little left hook from Isaac Cruz. Oh, nice uppercut from Isaac Cruz. Nice right hand to the body from Cruz. Okay, Gamboa. Oh! Gamboa landed a left hook, then Cruz landed a huge right hook in response. I don't know how how did he stay on his feet after that one? My God. My fights are so out of sync. That's the worst, bro. Listen, if you can't watch, just watch the fights and keep me playing so I get the play time. You know what I'm saying? Just turn the volume down. You know what I mean? Let me get that play time, Led. Give me that play time, son. Turn the volume down, put the phone to the side. All right. So a minute left, round one. Ugas Gamboa has already been hurt multiple times. It looks like he can't even sit on his shots. He just doesn't have the he got the energy zapped out of him almost immediately. So let's see if Gamboa can recover fully and try to land some bombs too, because Gamboa is always in a fight. He has fight-ending power up until the 12th round. So we got to see how this pans out. Isaac Cruz chasing him around. He wants to get him out of there. Gamboa did some slick veteran moves, trying to survive the first round. Been a very bad round for him. Though he wasn't knocked down, just hurt about 5 times. He was doing this shit for the first 2 minutes of the round. 13 seconds left, round one. Pitbull Cruz just pressing the action, moving forward, looking for bombs. Gamboa just trying to get out of this round. Okay. All right. So round two coming up. Isaac Cruz versus Ugas Gamboa. Gamboa was doing the shit out in front of the car dealership for about a minute and a half of that round. And then he settled down. Wasn't really able to land anything. As far as the UFC, we're in round 3. Official timeout. I believe it was a low blow. Barajo got hit with a nice low blow. Got a minute and 38 seconds. They've been in official timeout. Now they're getting back started. Round 3, 4 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the co-main event in the UFC. Back to boxing. They're showing the highlights of Ugas Gamboa getting batted around the ring and swiveling like a bobblehead for about 2 minutes. Beautiful fucking right hand. Huge right hand. Man. But that's Ugas Gamboa, though. That's why if you ever see Gamboa, I don't care if he's fighting when he's 46, watch the fight. It's always going to be exciting. The guy's never in a boring fight. Okay. Gamboa's moving forward, throwing bombs. Okay. Gamboa's returning fire now. Oh shit. He might have just hurt Isaac Cruz a little bit. Came right back out. Said, all right, I got you. Ooh. Now Gamboa just got caught with another right hand. Up against the ropes. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left. Round number 2. Gamboa trying to make a statement after being hurt in the first round. Nice little jab from Gamboa. Slipped out of the way. Right hand from Gamboa. Couple flicking jabs from Gamboa. Pitbull Cruz is just trying to do what he does, which is smother, attack, move forward. Lil Savage. If you look in the description, I kind of give you a rundown of the best way to do it. Okay? 2 options of places you can go find it and kind of what you need to do in order to, to get it done. Please hit subscribe on the way out, my brother. I appreciate you. Wish I could show the fights, but I'll lose my account. Much love. All right, here we go. Why is there like 50 people in the crowd? Listen, unfortunately, a minute 35 left. 1 second, led. It's that Cruz stalking. Gamboa using footwork, trying to flick the jab and land something big after it. Unfortunately, led, main events always fill up in boxing. The co-main, it depends sometimes. UFC, by the main card, even if it's a 6-fight main card, the fans are packed in. And that's why the UFC has grown so much as a sport in the last 5-10 years. And boxing slid down a little bit because the fans are not as loyal, sadly. All right. So we got a minute left in the second round of the Yordenis Gamboa versus Isaac Cruz co-main event before Errol Spence versus Ugas. A much better second round for Gamboa, flicking the jab. Oh, nice body work from Isaac Cruz as Gamboa landed up top. UFC, we're in round 3 of Barajo versus Armagziev. I always have a problem with these names. I'm white enough. I should be able to say the European shit, right? Or Asian shit. I got all that fucking Eurasia. Why am I saying Asian shit? Fuck is Asian about me, motherfucker? But you know what I mean. All them weird fucking... I should know how to say them names. I don't know how to say none of them shits. I fuck up every time. A minute 10 left in the UFC event. He just got hit with an illegal knee. Now we're going to see if the other guy wants to continue or he tries to take the disqualification way out. They'll probably look at the replay. Ooh, Isaac Cruz just landed a huge left hook with 10 seconds left against Yordenis Gamboa. The ref's giving him the count. Obviously, he's going to survive the second round because it happened with 8 seconds left. He's been back to his feet. It was more of a flash knockdown. He actually looked more hurt when he didn't get knocked down in the first round. But that one was a flash knockdown, but he got back up quick. So now you got 2 rounds in the bank for Isaac Cruz. One of them is definitely going to be a 10-8, and the other one is an argument to be made, but as far as in boxing, it won't. It'll be 10-9. So there's 2 rounds in the bank for Isaac Cruz. UFC, the official timeout for the illegal knee is at, they stopping it? Hold on, let me put the volume on for a second. Okay, the doctor's coming in. The doctor's coming in, checking on him. We'll see how what shakes out with that fight. Right now, he's still on the ground. It looks like he might end up saying he can't continue. So let's see. All right. As far as Yordenis Gamboa versus Isaac Cruz, we're going to be going into the third round of that fight. 2 fairly dominant rounds from Isaac Cruz. The first round being extremely dominant. The second round being closer, but then he knocked Gamboa down at the end of the second round. So, maybe I'm watching a real fight. There's literally room. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Just knocked down Gamboa again. 5 seconds into the third round. There's no way Gamboa's... He's not winning this fight. He might survive because he's an animal. But this motherfucker... Oh, man. It might be over. It might be over. We might be getting to Errol Spence versus... Ooh, another right hand from Isaac Cruz. Right hand to the body from Cruz. Uppercut from Cruz. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Third round. Yordenis Gamboa has been down 2 times and hurt about 4 or 5 times. Isaac Cruz isn't taking no for an answer. He wants to end this fight now. That'll get us to the main event quicker. So I'm in favor of it, if I'm being honest with you. Nah, that must be the wrong fight. You want Gamboa versus Cruz, and then Ugas versus Spence coming up after that, brother. Yeah? Gamboa is a tough veteran. Gamboa's doing some dirty shit, trying to survive, but it probably just gave him a little more gas in his tank. 2 minutes left in the third round. Yordenis Gamboa has been hurt multiple times, down twice. No. Oh, wait. Oh, no. You're watching UFC. If you're talking about the UFC, the reason there's not a lot of people in the crowd is because they're fighting in Vegas at the Performance Center. Those fights don't have crowds. That might be what's shaking there. Or they do have crowds again, but they have very small crowds. That might be what's going on because it's a fight night. It's a UFC fight night. So, yeah, that's maybe where we're at. I'm watching the boxing co-main event right now, mainly, which there's a minute 26 seconds left. I have no idea how Gamboa is still in this fight, but got a minute 18 left in the third round. It looks like Cruz is slowing down just a little bit, maybe conserving some energy. But yeah, it's there. It's there, bro. You gotta look, you gotta go to buff streams and then go to boxing streams and then find the there's probably gonna be a lot of options, and you'll eventually find the link. It's there, brother. Yeah, I'm watching co-main event boxing and keeping an eye on UFC. Right now, there's no way this fight's continuing. They're going to stop the UFC fight, it looks like. That fight looks like it's going to get stopped from an illegal knee. As far as boxing, we got Ugas Gamboa surviving against Pitbull Cruz right now. 25 seconds left in the third round. Gamboa's been knocked down 2 times already, been hurt 5-6 times. And he might listen, Ugas Gamboa, I've seen this dude get knocked down 6 times in a fight. Gamboa's no joke, man. As far as his heart, and he got a glass jaw, but a steel heart. You know what I mean? 100%. You can't take that away from Ugas Gamboa. UFC, yeah, they stopped the fight due to illegal knee. The rules are the rules. It is what it is. But I don't know, man. The guy might be hurt. I don't like to question fighters. So maybe the illegal knee did have a major effect on him. So you're gonna have the UFC main event coming up soon. Once the UFC main event comes on, I'll shift my attention a little more to that and still pay attention to the Gamboa Cruz fight. But it looks like the Gamboa Cruz fight, it's either gonna be a lopsided decision or more likely a knockout at some point. So we'll pay more attention to the Luque Bilal Muhammad main event in the UFC once that starts. Little attention to Ugas Gamboa versus Cruz, and then full attention to Errol Spence versus Ugas once that gets going. So they're about to announce this. Stopped by illegal knee. Blah, blah, blah. So we'll leave that out the way. And now we'll get to this Gamboa Cruz fight. 4th round. Cruz coming out like his nickname, a Pitbull once again. We're waiting for the main event to start in the UFC, watching the co-main event in boxing. Cruz putting a beating on Ugas Gamboa. If you need a link, look in the description, okay? You will see a way to find a link. Please subscribe. If I help you find the link in any way or you stick around here at all, please like, subscribe, comment, all that dumb shit, please. If you look in the description, you'll find a path to a link. You'll always find a link. Round 4, 2 minutes and 11 seconds left. Ugas Gamboa, the 40-year-old veteran, is taking a beating from Cruz. Multiple knockdowns. Just a beating from bell to bell for the most part. Gamboa hasn't really had any good moments so far. Pretty soon, the UFC Vegas 51 UFC Fight Night main event, Bilal Muhammad versus Vicente Luque, will be starting. And then we're going to shift our focus over there for a little while. Gamboa can't get nothing done. He can't get anything established. Pitbull Cruz is staying on him the entire time. And he needs distance to get work done right now because Cruz is suffocating everything, throwing bombs, relentless pressure. Cruz is just looking for that war. Gamboa can't give him a war because he'll be dragged off the battlefield immediately if that's the case. This is how you know I'm sick and shit. Instead of coffee, I'm drinking tea with honey. I'm on some moist shit right now. But, for the couple hundred people that tune in on YouTube or the couple hundred people that tune in on Twitter, I'm trying to stay consistent every Saturday. Fight companions, reactions, recaps, previews, all that good shit. So here we are. I appreciate anybody tuned in right now and anybody who pops in and out or watches this on replay. Please subscribe if you do so. Round 4, 40 seconds left. Cruz versus Gamboa. Pitbull's slowing down just a little bit. Oh, my God. Crazy left hook from Cruz. Perfectly timed check hook. Just dropped Gamboa again. Put his head left to right. Might be the harshest knockdown out of any that happened yet. But it's at the end of the round. Oh, my God. Just blasting Ugas Gamboa in the middle of the ring. Left hook, right hook. Gamboa surviving as he always does. And he's going to get out of the fourth round somehow. He's going to get out of the fourth round somehow. My God, how is your Ugas Gamboa still on his feet? This man has been battered around the ring since the minute this fight started. Listen, I love the heart in Gamboa. I'm pretty sure Texas is his home, if not his second home. And I don't know, man. You got to think about stopping the fight if you're his team at this point. Look at this left hook. Just stalking, dipped down, came back up with a perfect left hook. And just Gamboa was legitimately hurt after that one. Look at this. Bang. Perfect left hook. Right on the jaw, right on the chin. You couldn't ask for a prettier left hook from Pitbull Cruz. And this puts Pitbull Cruz right back in line to fight the top guys. Man. Ugas Gamboa is a fucking animal. Let's see what's going on in the UFC. All right, as far as the UFC, they're showing Belal Muhammad backstage doing his little warm-up. So we're probably 7 minutes out, maybe 8 minutes out from the opening bell for UFC Vegas 51 main event. This is obviously a rematch. Luque got the knockout earlier in Belal Muhammad's career. He's done a lot of improving since then. And so we got the main event will be coming up soon, UFC. Right now, co-main event, boxing. Ugas Gamboa getting the shit kicked out of him by Pitbull Cruz. Body work, up top work, forward motion, stalking. If Ugas Gamboa can collect his composure, get a good center, and just catch him with a counter on the way in, that's his only chance of victory at this point. Cruz has been beating the piss out of Gamboa since the beginning of this fight. Point blank period. A minute 57 left in the fifth round of the co-main event. This is a 10-rounder between Cruz and Ugas Gamboa. And then we're in a commercial break in between Vincenzo Luque versus Belal Muhammad main event UFC. And then obviously the main thing we all looking for tonight is the unification bout between Errol Spence. Ooh, it's over. It's over. The ref is stopping that one. You better stop that one, ref. Jesus. Cruz just fucking landed another bomb on Ugas Gamboa. Put him to the ropes like a zombie. But what's crazy about Gamboa, within 3 seconds, he was back moving forward trying to tell the ref, nah, I'm good. But I mean, fifth knockdown? How many knockdowns we got? I got to wait to see. I can't remember exactly. You're looking at 4 to 6 knockdowns in this fight. Like my man Ray Flores is saying in my boxing headphones, not my UFC headphones here. They shouldn't have sent Ugas Gamboa out for that round. He got destroyed at the very end of the round. He's been getting beat up. He's 40 years old. The guy's taken a lot of shots in his career. Let him be good for his kids, his grandkids. If he wants to continue to fight, that's another story. But he shouldn't have been allowed to continue in this fight. All right, so we're going to turn down the volume on the boxing now. We're going to go pretty much strictly to UFC for the main event. And then we'll go back over to boxing once the Errol Spence Yordenis Ugas main event starts get going over there. Because that's the gem of tonight, of course. Even though this is an interesting fight here, too. Belal Muhammad, Vicente Luque, they're both knocking right on the door of the welterweight division. If they get a win here, there's a good chance one of them could end up fighting for the title in the next fight or the fight after. As you're probably going to get Chimaev rematch versus Gilbert Burns or Khamzat Chimaev versus Kobe Covington. So either way, that's not next for Usman. Then Usman is fighting Leon Edwards next, right? And then Usman at that point, if Chimaev wins, against Covington, he'll probably take him next because it's the biggest fight. He's young in his career. This is the best chance Usman has to definitely beating Chimaev with not relative ease, but I think he gets it done if he fights Khamzat within the next 6 to 8 months. You know what I mean? After that, Khamzat keeps improving, different story. You know, if Kobe wins against Khamzat Chimaev, whatever the fuck you say his name, then I could see if Usman beats Leon Edwards, the winner of this fight tonight being against Usman. Because Usman's not going to give Kobe Covington another shot, you know, at the title that quick. He's going to have to win a couple fights. So that is the most likely path of the welterweight division in the UFC right now. Yeah, these are Bluetooth. These are Bluetooth going to my phone, and these are my my computer headphones right here. You know what I mean? This way I can listen to both when I need to and shit. It is what it is, you know? Gotta do what I gotta do here, Pistol Pete. You know? So we're waiting for the main event to start in the UFC, and then we're gonna be keeping an eye on the Ugas Spence fight on my other screen here. And the minute the Ugas Spence fight starts, we're shifting to that. And then the UFC is gonna take a back seat at that point. Because that's the fight I'm most interested this weekend. You know, I'll always do commentary for both if there's you know, big fights in boxing and UFC on a Saturday. But you know, it's gonna depend on the fight, the preference I go to. You know, if the UFC is the bigger fight, I'll do the fight companion for that and then pay attention to the other one as well, but focus on one more than the other. Tonight, Errol Spence versus Ugas is gonna get the most attention, of course. Let me get a little tea with honey for my voice. Motherfucker's getting old. I need tea with honey now. I need all sorts of shit. I got to get my ass in shape. You know what I mean? I got to fight this obesity that's creeping up on a wigger. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is, though. Right? Time to stop for no man, does it? Okay. So just so you'll know where we stand, for anybody watching on a replay, I don't got too many people in the live right now. For those watching right now or on a replay, the UFC walk-ins are happening right now for UFC Fight Night Luque versus Muhammad, the rematch. All right? Walk-ins for UFC happening as we speak. Isaac Cruz just won the co-main event in impressive fashion over Yordenis Gamboa. And then we're going to shift our attention to Ugas Spence once that main event starts. But good chance this fight might be over by the time that starts. Who you think is going to win? You know what? Rolly Romero has a puncher's chance, maybe, but he's only been boxing for a very limited amount of years. You know, you got Tank Davis, who's been in the gym with assassins and boxing since he was a child. You know, so to not favor Tank would be ridiculous. You know, anybody not favoring Tank probably just hates Tank Davis, doesn't like Javante, doesn't like Mayweather. If you have any sense, you gotta favor Tank. You know, a betting man obviously is going to go towards Rolly because, you know, Rolly, you know, is going to be a huge underdog and you never know. You know, he's got a puncher's chance. And then the other side of that coin is you can't discount that there are guys that sometimes get into boxing late and they're either just super athletic or have, you know, born power and can do damage even against a guy as good as Tank. So there's always a chance. You never know, right? I never say never. I try not to be biased when I give opinions on stuff. I really try to, you know, not be one of those fans because unfortunately nowadays, most boxing fans and MMA fans are biased. They're biased to fighters. They're biased to their sport, whatever it might be, which is crazy to me because I'm a fan of the sports, not the men. You know what I mean? But so we'll see. We'll see. I'm interested enough in it just because Rolly's like a little cunt. You know, so it's good to see, like, you know, possibly a cunt get knocked out. You know what I mean? But if he wins, much respect to him. You know, I think Tank Davis is a star in the sport, and he's a good talker. He's humble enough and confident when he has to be. So yeah, Tank, of course, but you never know. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Let me take a nice fucking rhino breath right now. Get that rhino breath, son. All right, so they about to announce who's coming in right now. My man Luque, right? Luque is the top bill on the Vicente Luque. And by the way, anybody, even if you're not a huge MMA fan, I think this fight's on ESPN, regular ESPN. I don't even think it's on Plus. So, you know, it's a good night to maybe get into UFC if it is on ESPN, but don't quote me. It might only be on ESPN Plus, which I do pay for strictly for the UFC. But it should be a good fight. A rematch. They fought many years ago. You know, Belal Muhammad has improved a lot. He's, I believe, 20-3. I think Vicente Luque is 21-7. But Luque's been looking great lately, as of late. Belal Muhammad also been looking great as of late. You know, he was getting dominated by Leon Edwards in that fight. That fight ended up getting stopped by it was a real bad eye poke that Belal Muhammad got hit with. So that fight was anticlimactic, and we really don't know what would happen if Leon Edwards and Belal Muhammad fought. But if Belal Muhammad wins this fight, he's right back into next man up, most likely. And Luque, I believe, is the same situation. So why you got all right, so I got boxing on one screen. I just actually paused it by mistake. I got boxing on my phone screen, and those are those headphones. And I got UFC on these headphones for my computer. So this way I can stay in tune with both events. You know what I mean? Because I'm switching focus depending on the fight. And yeah, that's where we're at with that weirdo shit. You know what I mean? So there you go. Here you go, bro. Or female, but probably bro, most likely. This is definitely a bro zone, unfortunately. I wish we got more females rocking in this zone over here. But it's mostly degenerate dudes and the occasional degenerate female. All right, so here we go. Main event UFC. We're waiting for Errol Spence and Yordenis Ugas to start. I would estimate the Ugas Spence fight probably right around the time the UFC fight ends. That fight will be coming on, probably looking at about 25 minutes, half hour. I hope closer, but usually they drag this shit out, which I don't understand. You know, a couple knockouts tonight, so that helps it happen quicker too. But let's see what we got. Belal Muhammad versus Vicente Luque. Bruce Buffer is doing the announcements as we speak. Had a decent card tonight, but like Mindceptor said earlier, not a great card overall, but not a bad card. The main fight that people should check out if they didn't watch tonight was the main event on the prelims. The prelims tonight. It was who was it? Clark versus what's my man's name, man? I think it was Clark versus Knight. Brawl. Knight won the opening rounds, had dude hurt, dominating, and then I think Clark is his name. Don't quote me, but I think that's my man's name. Knocked him out, I believe, in the last round. That was a crazy fight. That's probably the most action-packed, interesting fight of the night. And the female fight on the card was crazy, actually. That was probably the best fight in the night, if I'm being honest. All right, so I'll keep you posted on Errol Spence versus Yordenis Ugas. They're talking about it. They're going to do their little pre-fight hype, talk about it. Then the ring walks will be 3, 4, 5 minutes. Then the in-ring will be 3, 4, 5 minutes. So, like I said, we're probably about 20 minutes to a half hour out from the Errol Spence Yordenis Ugas fight starting. The UFC Vegas 51 main event about to get cracking right now. Fighting Vicente Luque, 21-7-1. Okay, so I was right about the 21-7. He's the favorite, minus 80. So close, not too much of a favorite. I don't know who would I favor in this fight because Belal Muhammad was looking great prior to the first round of the Leon Edwards fight. So how much do you take away from him? And Luque been looking fucking top notch lately. So probably makes sense for Luque to be a small, very small marginal favorite. All right, Luque was the main guy, so they already announced him. So now we getting going here. Round 1. Herb Dean is letting me know what's up. Let me make sure I'm all caught up. Okay, good. So there's no lag. Fist pump at the beginning. We're waiting on Ugas Spence to start. Got about 20 minutes, a half hour. I say about 20 at this point. But Ugas is hitting pads in the back, so probably a half hour. And we got Belal Muhammad versus Vicente Luque. Main event right about to pop off in the UFC. So let's go. 4 minutes, 57 seconds. Luque comes out, popping a jab. Luque, better striker. Belal Muhammad, great wrestling. That's one of his main superpowers. But Luque is very well-rounded. Nice low kick from Luque. Both guys kind of circling each other. Luque is definitely the one moving forward more. Belal Muhammad just fake shot in and then threw a nice right overhand right. Didn't land it, but another low kick from Luque. Jab from Luque. Both men kind of standing in front of each other, but Luque is the one pressing a little more. Jab from Belal Muhammad came up a little short. Feeler jab from Luque. Ooh, okay. Nice little left hand from sneaky left hand from Belal. Luque is doing a lot of stance shifting. He just switched stance and then hit him with a jab at the same time. Very slick. Another low kick from Luque. Luque's been switching stances from orthodox to southpaw often. He's trying to throw off Belal Muhammad on the takedowns especially. Doing a lot of good footwork, Luque. A lot of slick footwork so far. High kick from Luque. Didn't really land. Hit Belal Muhammad kind of in the chest. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on my clock. Tactical first round. Ooh, nice little kick from Belal Muhammad. Slapped the shit out of Luque's body. That was a nice little twap on that bitch. Circling each other. Little step-in jab. Right hand and then kick. The kick landed the most out of those three for Belal Muhammad. Luque's just kind of staying in front of him, using footwork to keep Belal Muhammad in his zone so he could try to land his shots. Nice jab from Luque. Another nice body kick from Belal Muhammad. He's been having success with that in the last minute or so. Oh, nice right hand from Belal Muhammad. Nice little cuffing, like almost like a triple G kind of hook. Low kick for Luque. Belal Muhammad doing a lot of dancing. Luque doing a lot of stalking. A lot of stance switching from Luque, but standing right in front of him while he does it. There goes another one. Low kick from low kick from Luque, pardon me. Another nice body kick from Belal Muhammad. And those kicks sound good. So they could win you around. They sound good. You know, they leave an impression on the judges when you hear that twat every time the body kick lands. Luque stalking. Both men kind of switching. Okay, Belal Muhammad with the takedown. Belal Muhammad with a very nice takedown. Beautiful takedown. With 2 minutes left, 2:06 left when the takedown happened. We're coming up on 2 minutes in round one of Luque versus Belal Muhammad. Waiting for the Spence Ugas fight to start. About 15, 20 minutes out in that, I'd say. Maybe 15 at this point, God willing. Minute 48 left. First round. Belal Muhammad making love to him. Belal Muhammad is, like I said, his game is takedowns and some humping. Part of the reason why, to some people, he's not a fan favorite. I've enjoyed most fights that I've seen Belal Muhammad in. But he does do a lot of takedowns and a lot of grind you out work, looking for positions on the ground and all that shit, you know? Let's check on boxing real quick. Main event, moments away, they say. Moments away. Lying motherfuckers. I'll tell you one thing. At the weigh-in, Ugas looked like a man on fire. Errol Spence looked focused, and he's looked focused the whole time. But Ugas looked like a man on fire. He looked like he was ready to put in that work tonight. But you could be as motivated as you want. The skills are going to do the talking. Once the fight starts, it's skill time. Talk don't do anything else. Can only do shit. And not talk, but intimidation and moxie and bravado or anything along those lines. Once the fight starts, all that shit's out the window. We're waiting for the Spence Ugas fight to start. 10, 15, 20 minutes out from that, depending. 30 seconds left in the first round. Vicente Luque versus Belal Muhammad. You know, some decent strikes landed, but nothing too major from either guy. Bilal Muhammad landed a lot of great body shots. Then he also got a takedown and had some ground control time. So Bilal Muhammad is definitely ahead in the first, as far as the first round. You probably got to give it to Bilal Muhammad based upon the takedown, ground control, and the body kicks. Jimmy Lennon Jr. is doing his announcements over on the boxing side. So that usually means 10 minutes once they do the first one, because they do a little promo cut up, and then one guy walks in, then another guy walks in, and you do the announcements once they're in the ring. So at least 10 minutes out on the Spence Ugas fight. And then we're in commercial for the UFC right now. So, anybody in the comment section, talk to me, tell me something. Keep me going during the times. I got 2 fights on, but sometimes neither one is on. So the more you guys talk to me, the more we can keep the the flow beautiful. If you're in here now and you don't watch the original Ugas live comedy podcast every Wednesday, please tune in next Wednesday. Satire, fun, we wild out. We do it on this page as well as the original Ugas comedy page on YouTube. So definitely go over there for that every Wednesday. But we also are putting it on this page for now. But we're looking to move that to that YouTube channel eventually permanently. All right, here we go. Round 2. Vicente Luque landed a nice little left hand right there. So much footwork, man. You got to see how many times, if you're not watching the fight, the amount of times I've seen footwork changes from both of these guys tonight. Never seen so much in the first round of a fight. But neither guy's really asserting himself too much. If it wasn't for that knockdown from Bilal Muhammad, this fight would pretty much be dead even right now. Nice leg kick from Luque. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second round of the main event, pardon me. Vicente Luque versus Muhammad. I hope the boxing gets started soon, because right now these guys are putting up a little bit of a stinker. You know what I mean? Not a full-blown stinker. You know what I mean? And I love it regardless, because I love the tactical shit and how the game works. Nice left hand from Luque on the exit as Bilal Muhammad was pulling back, hit him with a beautiful left. All right, so here we go. We got Yordenis Ugas walking to the ring. So we getting there now. Let's go, baby. I'm going to turn down the volume on the UFC fight, right? We're going to turn down the volume on the UFC, still pay attention to it, but we're going to shift our attention a little more to Ugas Spence. You got my man, Yordenis Ugas, walking to the ring, looking confident, smiling, Cuban refugee. Let's not forget, had a hard start to his career, a hard start to his journey to America. I believe 3 times. I think he got to America on his 3rd try. Raft, all that crazy shit coming over from Cuba, right? So he's looking confident. He's looking ready walking to the ring. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I said, it don't matter once you get in the ring, but it's also good to read body language as they get to the ring. And right now, Yordenis Ugas is looking very confident, smiling, enjoying the moment. If you ever watched any behind the scenes or interviews with Ugas, real good dude. You'd be happy for him if he won. Most people against Spence, I would be upset if they upset it, because I want to see Spence versus Crawford. And I would much rather see Spence versus Crawford than Ugas versus Crawford. But you'd be happy for Ugas if he did happen to pull it off. So here we go. UFC, 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in the second round. It looks like a lot of the same shit is going on, but Bilal Muhammad looks like he's getting a little more comfortable on his feet. He's doing the lateral movement, but then I seen a couple times in the last 45 seconds, he hit him with at least a 2-3 piece and caught him with a couple good power shots as well. So it looks like Muhammad's getting a little more comfortable, even though Luque is still the guy pressing forward. Bilal Muhammad's picking him off as he's coming in and also setting it off at times very effectively. Oh, another takedown for Bilal Muhammad. All right, so that's 2 takedowns, and Muhammad's looking a little better with his hands right now. So unless Luque could get up quick, you're going to be looking at a 2-0 as far as the UFC Vegas 51 main event. All right. Ugas is in the ring. He's waiting for Spence to get to the ring. Do you think Manny? No. I mean, yeah. I thought you meant, do I think Ugas would have beat Manny years back? No. Manny Pacquiao in his prime would take him more rounds. You know what I mean? But he would get Ugas out of there 6th round, 7th round, something like that. Because Manny used to be a master of getting around the high guard and getting around any slick shoulder shit with his footwork and his left to right and lateral movement. He lost that left to right lateral movement a little bit. You've seen a degradation of it in the Ugas fight. The sharpest decline from one fight to another from Manny that you've ever saw. You know, because against Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao looked like fucking, not prime Pacquiao, but he looked like Manny Pacquiao 2.0 at fucking 50. You know what I mean? So no, back in the day, Ugas would have definitely lost. You got, okay, so my man Little Savage got Ugas. Ugas and Spence, bro, this gonna be great. Listen, if Errol Spence is what he was always said to be, and he's back to that post-accident, Errol Spence should win this fight at some point impressively, right? Because you're going to step your game up compared to who you're fighting. You know, that's what you see Crawford did it against Porter, right? He had a little bit of a hard time with Porter, then eventually worked out the rhythm, found the right timing, and got Porter out of there, something no one's ever been able to do, right? Only knockout in Porter's career, right? And he had many years left. Sean Porter beats 75%, 80, maybe 90% of welterweights still to this day. So he didn't leave because he's trash and washed up. So, you know, if Spence is the special guy that we think he is, he gets Ugas out of there 8th, 9th, 10th round, you know, or a 8-4 decision, right? But if Ugas is who he's looked like recently, and Errol Spence has degraded since his car accident and hasn't been able to build back up to the point where he surpassed where he was prior to car accident, there's a good chance Ugas wins this fight. You know, I don't think I can see a stoppage from Ugas, but I think it's very possible because he's a sharp puncher. So he could catch anyone just at that right moment with the nice right sharp punch. If it's knockout, I would lean towards Spence. If it's decision, I would still lean towards Spence, but Ugas has a little, better of a chance if he can, because Ugas has unlimited cardio. You know what I mean? The guy's cardio is fucking ridiculous. He never has even a little bit off the gas pedal. And he can work from the outside and he can work from the inside. He's a better inside fighter than Spence, in my opinion. And on the outside, they're close as well. So it depends where the fight goes. My heart says Spence because he seemed to have it more together, right? He seemed to have it more together in this fight camp, in these interviews. He seemed to be more at peace, less rattled by almost fucking dying. So I think he's more locked in, got a nutritionist. I lean towards Spence, but in no way, shape, or form would I be surprised if Ugas won anyway. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Ugas, listen, he has a chance, man. He has a chance. He don't fatigue at all. Ugas is a fucking animal. Ugas is an animal. And also keep in mind, Ugas, my chest is fucked up today, y'all. I still went live, but my shit's fucked up. Look, tea with honey. Old man needs some tea with honey. The other thing to keep in mind is Spence has all the pressure. All the pressure's on Spence right now, right? He's the guy, wants to be the guy at that weight class and then move on to get big, huge fights, right? He's fighting at home. Crawford versus Spence, biggest fight since Pacquiao versus Mayweather, right? And if it don't get done soon, it's going to be another Pacquiao Mayweather, and we're not going to know who would win if they were both in their prime, So all the weight's on Spence's shoulders, which also is a benefit to Ugas. So, it's a lot. Yeah, Ugas animal, bro. Forward motion, combination punching, great on the outside, great on the inside. He could beat Errol Spence anyway. I do see, but Errol Spence is also fairly flat-footed. Don't keep that in mind. You know, Manny Pacquiao, much better footwork than either one of them. But Errol Spence has subtle, very subtle footwork, right? I do agree that Ugas is a little more flat-footed, but neither one of them are known to be, you know, bouncy too much of this and that. But Spence is very good with very subtle footwork. You know what I mean? So they're about to announce the fight. That's about to get going. Let's take a quick peek at the UFC before we start talking about Ugas Spence completely. To me, everything I've seen with the UFC, I've had it on a small screen, watching it as waiting for the Ugas Spence fight to start. It looks like Bilal Muhammad is grinding out a good decision. You know, a pretty, not dominant, but he's mixing the takedowns, good striking as well, and takedowns and ground control time. We're in the third round, and Bilal Muhammad's had a lot of ground control time, 3 takedowns, and also it's arguable he got the better of the striking exchanges, especially towards the second and third. But now it's time to lock the fuck in on this fucking Errol Spence or Yordenis Ugas fight. I would love to see Crawford versus Spence or Ugas, either way. Yeah, I would like to see Ugas versus Crawford. I would love to see Spence versus Crawford. You know, either way, it's a welterweight unification, right? So either way, we're gonna see something great, something special. So let's go, baby. Jimmy Lennon Jr. Let's go. My chest hurts. I couldn't breathe that well today. I got tea with honey. Hey, let's smoke too, right? Great for the fucking chest. It's showtime. Jimmy Lennon Jr. They about to announce Ugas. Anybody who's in here right now, please click subscribe. I appreciate it. All right. Click like. I appreciate it. Comment. Let other people know that we go live pretty much every Saturday, anywhere between the hours of 10 and 11, because we don't like going live too early to where we're doing too much of the pre-fights, and y'all don't really give a fuck about that, you know. So anywhere between 10 and 11 every Saturday, okay? We go live every Wednesday for the original Ugas Live Comedy Podcast with me and Uncle Dust, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So any support is highly appreciated. Ugas. All right, they just announced Ugas. If anybody needs to sync up or find out how unsynced we are, the ring, the blue corner. Okay, let's go. My man Errol Spence, he's wearing some Fruity Loop shit, but he's still the guy. Motherfucker out here looking like Toucan Sam, fucking Grinch. This motherfucker look like Toucan Sam and the Grinch fucked. And then they killed the baby that Toucan Sam and the Grinch made and made a jacket out of it. Just to give you a visual. And also Kross from Kross, their designer, was involved in the stitching. I don't know what the hell he's rocking there, but fuck it. Motherfuckers be dressing weird nowadays. I can't help that. Let's go, Errol. The truth. Spence Jr. That's where we at. They showing all the baby moms and the Thots that rolled with the baby moms in the crowd. You know it's showtime, baby. You know it's game time. Start seeing the friends of the girlfriend. You know what I mean? With they titties out, looking to score them a boxer. You know it's game time at that point. All right, here we go. I'll let you know the second the bell rings. Let's go, Errol. Let's see what Errol got for this fucking guy. Look in my description. Find a link. You will read what I wrote. You'll find one. Anybody in here right now, subscribe, like, comment, share, all that corn bullshit. I got to say it because you might do it if I don't. Wait, you might not do it if I don't. That. And let's go. 2 minutes and 55 seconds on my clock. Errol Spence trying to establish the jab. Couple jabs up top. Ugas throws the jab to the body. A lot of jabbing from both men right now. Both of these fighters are probably two of the top jabbers in the welterweight division as far as how many they throw, as far as their efficiency as well. I don't know that for sure, but I know boxing, and I'm almost positive that's true. Right now, they're just jabbing. They're having a jab war right now, up top to the body. They're both trying to figure out who's going to control the middle of the ring. Another body jab from Yordenis. Yordenis just did some slick shit. Spence tried throwing a little combo. He dipped. Nice, slick defense. Jab. It's a jab-a-thon at the moment. Errol's throwing more of them. Yordenis landed a couple more that were a little more sharper, especially to the body. Another body jab from Yordenis. Maybe I should say Ugas instead, right? That sounds easier. All right, another jab to the body from Ugas. He's landed a bunch of those. Errol Spence is the one moving forward a little more. Ooh, nice left hand to the body from Errol Spence. Errol Spence tried coming up top with the hook. Nice body work to the right, and then nice body work to the breadbasket from Ugas. Spence landed the one on the right. Another jab from Spence. Couple jabs from Errol Spence. One of them landed. More, pity pats, but still landed. Jab to the body from Spence. Left hand attempt from Spence didn't land. Yordenis glove up. Another body jab from Yordenis. Jab up top from Spence. Didn't really land it though. Ooh, Spence just landed on a big left hand, and then Ugas landed a nice fucking body shot in response. Nice body work from Ugas in his first round. Posing in front of each other a little. Spence is reaching a little bit. So far, first round thoughts. Okay, nice little body shot. Nice little, oh. Ugas just almost landed a nice right hand. Came up a little short. Body work from Ugas again. Hard round to score, but I might favor Ugas because of the body work. Jab from Spence. Body work again from Ugas. Both of them came up a little short. Another couple jabs from Spence. Another jab from Ugas up top this time. Nice little body shot from Ugas. Ugas doing a good job. Oh, okay. And then Ugas landed a little left hook at the bell. It wasn't a hard shot, but Spence was off balance, so it moved him a little. I would say 1-0 Ugas, but a very close round. And I'm not fully sure about it. If that's one of those rounds, if you gave it to Spence, maybe. But I think Ugas won it fairly clearly with very effective body work mainly. He was jabbing to the body. He was landing counter shots to the body. The only problem with body work is judges don't always honor it the way they should. Good judges do. But sometimes judges that aren't as locked in and, they have like a bias towards body work, they don't respect it as much, and it shows on scorecards at times. So we're in between round 1 and 2. Round 2 is about to start. Close first round. I favor Ugas based upon effective body work. And Spence looking like he was reaching a little more. Spence was reaching a little more. Ugas seemed to find Spence more when he wanted to. My opinion, first round only. 254, second round. Spence coming out, once again, pushing the jab. Tied up a little bit right there. Nothing major. 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Spence jab, couple jabs, double jab. By decision. He won by decision. Pretty convincingly, Not abusive, but just a convincing, 8-4. Or really, they're probably like an 8-4, 7-5, but 8-4. All right. Errol Spence, body jab. Nice jab up top from Ugas in response. Right now, Ugas is doing nice with the counter punches, which is one of his specialties. He's a great counter puncher. Jab from Spence again. Spence is reaching a little bit still. Oh, nice little left hand for Spence. Nice little left hand for Spence. Body shot from Spence, but didn't really land. Little right hand from Ugas comes up a little short. Minute 42 left. Combination from Spence. They all came up short for the most part. They're tied up. 1:35 left in the second. Jab from Spence right out of the break. Threw a little 1-2. Didn't really land him, but he's letting his hands go more. See Spence getting a little more comfortable. Ugas is still the guy moving forward, but Spence is the guy. He's a lot more active. Oh, nice little body. Nice body shot from Errol Spence on the break. Oh, nice right hand from Ugas. Didn't fully land. It was blocked, but still thumping. Body shot from Spence. Spence coming right back with some activity. Coming up a little short with the left hand. Jab from Spence. Errol Spence, the southpaw. Ugas. Ooh, nice little right hand counter shot from Ugas. Pretty counter shot from Ugas on the way out. 42 seconds left, first round. Good tactical chess match so far. Errol Spence had a better second round than he did first round, in my opinion. A little more comfortable, moving his feet a little more lateral movement, more combination punching, and a little more twap on the punch. But Ugas is landing the bigger shots when he's landing. Okay, nice little combination from Spence, and he got out the way. Some body work mixed in with some top work. Pause. Ugas is walking Spence down, but it's been increasingly harder for him to walk him down and hit him in the second round than the first round. That's a Spence round. That's a clear Spence round right there, in my opinion. Not even that's clear for sure. The first round I gave it to Ugas, but it a little sketchy. Who's in here right now? Talk to me, man. Where we at? Whoever's in here with me, check in, say, yo, I'm here. Yo, I'm here. Let me know you're here, motherfuckers. They showing the crowd right now. Sean Porter. They taking flicks with the OG Sean Porter, recently retired. Now he's doing podcasting and commentating. That's my guy. Okay, they're showing Luis Ortiz in the crowd, one of the more avoided heavyweights of the past 7, 8, 9 years. David Benavidez, the young beast on the come up. And they got the Charlo brothers, who are getting a little annoying to me, even though I love the Charlo brothers to a degree. What's good, Ak? How you got it after 2? Tell me your score after 2. All right, round 3, 2 minutes and 47 seconds left. Jab to the body from Ugas, left hand up top from Spence. Nice left hand to the body from Spence. Nice right hand as Ugas was trying to tie him up. Nice jab from Spence and then a nice left hand behind it. But Ugas is timing counters. Ooh, Ugas just threw a crazy uppercut but missed on it. Yeah. Yeah, I had it 1-1. 1-1 after 2. Ooh. Ugas just landed a couple nice shots in a row. Yeah, a couple left hooks in a row. Oh, now Spence is standing in the pocket. 4, 5, 6 unanswered punches. Oh, nice uppercut from Spence. Let's go. Spence looking good right now. Okay. He's hitting them with them fucking highlight marker fucking gloves. Nice body work from him. Ooh, Ugas came back with a mean body shot. Little jab, a feeler jab from Spence. Another jab from Spence, didn't land, but he's keeping the stick out there. Pardon me, he's a lefty, so it's here. He's keeping the stick out there the whole time. Even when he's not trying to land the jab, he's keeping it out there whenever he's at that distance. And then on the inside, he's doing some good work. He's throwing some, nice in the pocket uppercuts. Nice work from Spence in this round. Best round of the fight for either fighter so far. 1:18 left in the third round. Back to the middle of the ring. The ref just gave him a little warning. Oh, big right hand from Ugas. Ugas just landed a nice left, and then Spence is coming back. 3, 4, 5 shots. Didn't really land them, but he's letting them know, okay, you got me, but I'm right here. Okay. 50 seconds left in the third round. Jab from Spence. Left hand behind it. Didn't really land, but still came right behind it. Good shot. Nice left hand from Spence. Right hand up top from Spence. Left hand from Ugas is one of those that came around his neck a little bit, though. Nice right to the body from Spence. Left to the body from Spence. Beautiful short uppercut from Ugas. Nice right hand from Spence. Left hand from Spence. Body work from Spence. And then Ugas just came with a shoe shine up top and then landed a nice right hand after it. Nice right hand from Spence. Wow. Here we go. Oh, another right hand from Ugas. Ugas looking good towards the end of the round. Body work from Spence. Oh. Ugas landing a jab on the way out. Uppercut from Ugas. Good fucking round. Best round of the fight so far. Ugas is from Cuba. Ugas is from Cuba, bro. Great fucking boxer. Technical, but also mixes it up. Dude's the truth. Errol Spence had most of that round. I would give to Errol Spence, but Ugas had a couple really big moments in the round. So that could trick some people, but I would have it 2-1 Spence right now. I like to say the rounds as I'm going because too many people score boxing incorrectly. They wait to the end of the fight and they go, oh, I think he won. I think he, no. You got to score a fight round by round. As the rounds, you put the rounds in the bank, you add them up at the end because then you could get recency bias. And because a guy does good at the end, you take it away from the guy that won the first 6 rounds already, 7 rounds. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Where we at? Let's go. Let's go, motherfuckers. Round 4. Good close fight so far. Errol Spence coming forward, throwing the jab again. He's been controlling the middle of the ring more the past round and a half or so. Jab from Spence. Looking for a short uppercut with the left. Couple more jabs from Spence. He's keeping the fucking jab in his face the entire time. Ooh. That's what he's got to be careful with. Okay, both guys using feints. Little uppercut from Spence, but then, kind of landed. Definitely really scoring shot, but nothing major. I missed the punch stats right there, but yeah, they're close. They're close in every fucking category. All right. Ugas moving forward. Spence, couple little short left hands, but just little pop just to keep him. Body work from Spence. Spence is landing a little more. Ugas is landing the more eye-catching shots. A jab from Ugas. Oh, beautiful uppercut from Spence. Right through the guard. 2, and then a left hook after. Then another left hook. 2 left hooks right after that. And then slick movement to get out of the way of the shot. Ooh, low blow from Ugas. Spence went right through it. Doesn't matter. He ignored it. Errol Spence is touching him more, though, as it goes. See, Spence is edging it right now because he's landing some eye-catching shots and a lot of volume in between. Whereas Ugas is landing just more eye-catching with a little less volume. So that gives Spence a little bit of an edge at the moment. He's touching him and he's hitting him with a nice pop here and there. 1:10 left in the 4th round. He went a little low on Ugas that time. He noticed when Spence went low. He didn't notice the other one. They just traded jabs. Traded jabs again. Left-hand attempt from Spence kind of grazed off the glove. But Spence is going for it. He's looking for it tonight. A little more active in this fight than he's been in recent fights. Little uppercut from Ugas. Left hand, slick. He's moving under the shots good. Good shoulder. Very good with the shoulders tonight. When he is standing in front of him, he's not really getting hit flush as often as he could. And he's keeping Ugas from throwing more than anything. He's limiting Ugas's activity with what he's doing defensively while standing right in front of him. So, slick. 16 seconds left. Round number 4. Nice left hand from Spence. Left hand to the body from Ugas. Little body work from Ugas to close out the 4th round. Great round from Spence. Great round from Spence. You're looking at 3-1 Errol Spence at the moment. And if we go back to the UFC, It's literally the same thing I saw. That's why I kind of veered away from the fight more. Is Belal Muhammad just looks like he's grinding him out when he wants to. I might have missed something. Keep that in mind. But I have a feeling this fight looks exactly the way it looked early on. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. My man Belal Muhammad's doing a little dance with 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in the fifth on my clock. But Belal looks like he's just trying to survive. Get to the end. He knows he won the decision. That's looking like, oh, he goes for the takedown. Luque just put him in a choke. The round's about to start in boxing. I'll go right back there. Luque's looking for a choke in the fifth round, but it's very hard to choke guys in the fifth with all the sweat, all the liquids and shit. But he's looking for it. Belal Muhammad's back to his feet. Just hit him with a right hand on the way out. All right, here we go. Round 5. Errol Spence comes out. Beautiful jab again. Keeping that jab in his face all night. Another jab from Spence. Another jab. One to the body, and then to the right to the body and left to the body in that sequence. Another left to the body. Left hand up top. Oh, 2 mean body shots from Ugas, but Spence ate him. Spence just ate him, no problem. Ugas is doing some veteran shit. Spence was below him. He was putting his body weight on him. That's a slick move right there. Ugas is moving Spence with his shots, but not hurting him. He hasn't hurt him yet. Maybe that one shot early. Ooh, nice left hand from Spence after he hit him with 2-3 before that. And then he capped it off with a nice left hand. Yes, Spence is going after the body work hard tonight. A little more than you usually see. More body work than a beautiful right hand up top, than a left hand up top. Ugas didn't like that sequence at all. He did not like that sequence. Beautiful left hand, and then came up top. Beautiful work from Errol Spence. Beautiful work from Errol Spence right now. Right hand up top from Ugas. Let's go. He needs that. Statement win. And then Crawford versus Spence. Woo! Let's go. Oh, dig into the body. Errol Spence is digging to Ugas's body. Ugas is coming back, but not enough. Spence is having target practice right now. Yo, the announcer just said it the exact time I said it. Hilarious. Left hand. Right hand up top from Spence. Left hand up top from Spence. Spence is a man on a mission tonight, man. Moving forward. Ugas just landed a nice shot. Another nice body shot from Ugas. Some of this body work might pay dividends later in the fight for Ugas, but we got to see. Spence is going to work right now, though. He's bouncing around. 40 seconds left. Round number 5. Errol Spence has been dominant the past 3 rounds. Ooh, beautiful right hand from Ugas. Beautiful right hand. Beautiful right hand. But he ate it. He ate it pretty good. Yeah, Spence is loving this fight right now. You can tell, man. He's enjoying it. His eyes healed. You know what I mean? He's in the zone tonight. One of his best performances, I would say, so far. The way he's mixing up the body work. Ooh, nice left uppercut from him and a decent right hand from Ugas. He is frustrating Ugas right now. I've seen Ugas fight, I don't know, I want to say 7 times, 8 times minimum. Never seen him frustrated. He's frustrated right now. Errol Spence is putting it on him with activity, body work, decent shots up top, volume, and defense. He's standing in front of Ugas for the most part, right? And still either making Ugas unwilling to throw because of the defensive prowess or making him miss shots when he does throw. Man, hey, we still got a long way to go. Ugas ain't fucking playing. He's landing a couple good shots every round. You know, you could go to sleep. You could get knocked down. It could change the fight. Yeah, man, I'm hoping, bro. I'm waiting too, brother. I'm waiting too. All right, 6th round. Ugas needs to do something. Ugas needs to do something to change to change the course of the fight. Or Errol Spence is on his way to a lopsided decision at the moment. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Spence just went up top and to the body. Both of them he sat on. Sat on both of them. Ripping shots to the body. And then coming up top after. Errol Spence is putting on a fucking great performance at the moment. Oh, Errol Spence just missed on a home run left hook. And he's lucky Ugas didn't counter. Very lucky he got out of there quick. Oh, man. Good, man. What a performance by Spence so far, man. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. Round number 6. Up top. To the body. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He just hurt Spence. Ugas just hurt Spence. Just a little. Oh, Spence is really hurt. Oh, shit. Errol Spence is hurt. Bad. 150 left in the 6th round. Errol Spence is hurt. I told you about those counter shots. I told you about those fucking counter shots. He's a precise puncher. 1:38 left, 6th round. Errol Spence was almost just knocked down. Why are you calling timeout? For the mouthpiece? Yo, this is fucking crazy. Yo, this ref is fucking up right now. This dude is hurt in the middle of the fucking round. He just stopped the round, walked him to his mouthpiece. Shit took about 2 minutes. Yo, you gotta be kidding me right now. Yo, that shit is fucking, that's one of the worst things I've ever seen in all my years watching this sport. Wow. All right, so they're back to fighting. Errol Spence is moving forward, but he's still a little wobbly. Ugas, if Ugas lands another big one, he could put him down. But Ugas is tactical, and he's just going to wait. He's going to wait for that next right shot. He's not going to blow out his gas tank. You know what I mean? Yeah. You almost did. You almost did, bro. You almost did. Let's see. 50 seconds left in the 6th round. Another big right hand from Ugas. Uppercut from Spence. Right hand from Spence. 2 shots to the body from Spence. Spence comes up top with a hook. Not big shots, but he's coming forward. Oh, Ugas just landed a beautiful fucking right hand. Body shots from Spence. Ugas just looking for a big shot. 20 seconds left, 6th round. Body from Spence, up top from Spence. Body work from Spence. Ugas looking for a shot again. Looking to time him again. Big round from Ugas. Big round. That could have been a knockdown. He was definitely held up by the ropes, no question. Bro, that is the most egregious shit I have seen in a long time. I don't know what the fuck. That shit is crazy. Oh, look at that. That's right. That's right. Errol Spence did the Mike Tyson shit. He wasn't on the floor, but he went to look for his mouthpiece and then got hit with a couple more shots. He was out on his feet for a second there, that means. Mean uppercut, mouthpiece falls out, right? Errol Spence kind of looks at it on the floor like, oh, I got to go get my mouthpiece. Let me go get my mouthpiece. And then Ugas came behind it, landed with 2 fucking shots. Lawrence Cole should have called a knockdown. He should have called it a standing knockdown, or at least when he hit the ropes. Yo, that was a crazy chain of events right there. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. Man. Yeah, exactly. They're going off on the ref, and they fucking should be right now. It's the most egregious shit I've ever seen. All right, let's go. Spence is back to feeling comfortable. He gave Errol Spence another 45 seconds to recover, maybe 20, 30. That means a lot in fighting, man. When you're rattled and you're hurt, crazy. All right, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, 7th round. Errol Spence is back to rip into the body and moving forward. He's looking how he looked prior to the knockdown. Errol Spence is back to it. Oh, now Ugas is hurt. Stop playing. Now Ugas is hurt. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. 7th round. Now Ugas is wobbled. Spence is going after him. Spence is going after him right now. Ugas is hurt. Ugas is moving all over the ring. Ugas is Spence is just throwing uppercut after uppercut. Left hand up top. He's on him. Errol Spence is on his neck right now. 1:40 left. 7th round. Ugas just threw the first punch he threw in a while. Nice right hand to the body. Errol Spence with the uppercut comes up short. Ugas is hurt. His eye is a little mangled. He got to get through another 1 and 24 seconds left. It looks like he got his feet back a little bit, Ugas, but he was very hurt. He was very hurt. That dude, he didn't go down. Spence didn't go down, but both men have been hurt severely in this fight. Ugas is moving back. He's patting his eye a little. He knows his eye is a little fucked up. Got to see what it looks like in between rounds. His right eye is about to be completely closed. You give it another round at most. Round and a half if he keeps targeting. Man, what a fight. What a fight. Right hand to the body from Spence. Up top from Spence. More body work from Spence. Ugas digs to the body. Big right hand from Ugas. Stops Spence in his track, but he keeps moving forward. Right hand from Spence. Spence kept fighting. He got hurt a little, but he's fighting. He's moving forward still. Left uppercut from Spence. Left hook from Spence. Little 1-2 from Spence. Ugas misses on a huge right hand. Middle of the ring. Body shot from Spence. Uppercut from Spence. Ugas pushes back, resets. Spence is moving forward. 7 seconds left. Round number 7. Uppercut from body work from Spence. Left hand from Spence. Right hand from Spence. Ugas touches him a couple times. Woo! God damn. So Errol Spence almost loses the fight in the 6th. Almost knocks Ugas down, if not out in the 7th. Then Ugas at one point in the 7th stopped fucking Errol Spence dead in his tracks with a big shot. Woo! Yeah, you see, yup, Ugas did a little dance as well as his eye got hurt the minute that shit happened. If you go in the description, you'll find a link. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate all support. Much love to everyone out there. I would say fight of the year for big fights especially, right? There's definitely some like wars that aren't as big as this fight, you know, that are better in a way. But with like, you know, what the fight means and the ambiance of the night and this and that, definitely fight of the year, big fight-wise so far. 100%. Woo! Round number 8. 2 minutes and 54 seconds. Errol Spence moving forward. Couple jabs. Uppercut from Spence. Not really landing, but he's throwing. Body work from Spence. Ugas pushing him off with a jab. Pushing Spence back. Little uppercut from Spence. Spence has been doing the much better inside boxing tonight. I take back what I said. Spence is clearly the better inside boxer. And it's not even close. Another uppercut from Spence. Body shot. He is smothering Ugas at this point. He's not giving Ugas a chance to breathe at this moment. He's just moving forward. He's throwing small shots and he's throwing big shots. Mixing it up beautifully. He just punched him in his ass. He punched him in his ass, Lawrence Cole. Relax. Now here goes this ref again. He didn't punch him in the nuts. He punched him in his fucking left butt cheek. Fuck out of here, man. 1:45 left. 8th round. Errol Spence still on the attack. He hasn't landed as much in this round, but he's still on the attack. He's the aggressive fighter. Errol Spence, by far. Man, beautiful uppercut. Right hand. Not really landing him fully, but he's throwing and they're landing a bit. Ooh, left hand from Spence. Another left hand from Spence. He needs to sit on that left hook. He cannot see out of his right eye. If he sits on that left hook and focuses on that left hook, oh man, Spence is just putting in work. Spence is just putting in work right now. What are you doing, bro? This dude is now stopping the fight in the middle. Yeah. Yeah. He's having the doctor check on his eye. But he's doing it at crazy moments, man. Like, this is, you wait for a lull in the action. Not if Spence is trying to hit him. Let's see what we got. The doctor's checking his eye, giving him to this bullshit, covering the left eye. He's asking him what he sees out of his right eye. This looks like the doctor might stop this shit, and I'm not feeling it if he does. Is he good? All right, he's good. All right. They're letting the fight continue. His right eye is closed, mangled. Errol Spence moving forward. 45 seconds left, 8th round. Still looking for the finish. Throwing bombs. Big right hand miss from Ugas. Ugas just got to look for something big. Because the doctor looks at that eye again, it might be over. It might be over. They already showed something a little foul with the bias that might be. You know, it's Texas. It happens. You know, Errol's home. Right hand from Spence. I mean, from Ugas, but he's not doing shit right now. He can't even really sit on his punches at the moment. 10 seconds left. 8th round. Oh, big right hand from Ugas. Looking for something. He's trying. He can't see shit, but he's trying. Man. Errol Spence is a man on a mission. He might get him out of there. But here's the problem. There's always going to be a little bit of a black mark on this win. Because you had Spence out on his feet, clearly, looking to go for his mouthpiece, right? Then you had Ugas land a couple nice shots, sent Spence into the ropes to the point where if there weren't ropes, it's arguable he would have went down. So that could be a knockdown. And then you have Lawrence Cole, this bum-ass ref, 10 seconds after that, stop the fight to get the mouthpiece. So it's not a good look, unfortunately, in what's been a great performance by Errol Spence. The most complete performance of his career, in my opinion, even with getting hurt. Yeah, I can see this fight not going maybe another round, maybe 2 at the most. Unless Ugas can find something in himself to, you know, fight through this adversity and land something big. See what we got. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Ugas is just trying to protect his right eye. That's all he's trying to do. And you're just going to get beat the fuck up doing that. But if he can protect the eye and then explode off it with a good counter, still a chance. Spence, once again, pouring it on. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Ugas coming back with a little body work. He can't see shit out that eye. Ooh, decent little right hand from Spence, but he rolled with it. Errol Spence, though, active. The most active I've seen him maybe in his career against arguably the best fighter of his career. Now he's talking to Spence about low blows. At least this ref is fucking just completely fucking inept. You know what I mean? Jesus. Man, this dude is worse than he's ever been. And Doc Ock is right. He sucks in general. Let's get that back on there. That's a fact. Spence is just hitting them up top. Left hooks, right hooks. Little by little, it's just been Spence setting himself apart. But Ugas had that one big round with that one huge moment. So, great fight overall, but Errol Spence has definitely shown that overall he's the better fighter. Unless Ugas just can get something done, you know? Body work from Errol Spence. Decent right hand from Ugas. Beautiful left hand from Errol Spence. Beautiful right hand from Errol Spence. Beautiful left uppercut from Errol Spence. Right hand up top from Errol Spence. Body shot from Ugas. Minute 3 left. Round number 9. Nice left hand from Errol Spence. Left hand from Errol Spence. Right hand to the body. Beautiful right hand to the body from Ugas. But that's all he's been able to do occasionally in the past round or two. Spence standing in front of him, not doing much at the moment. 40 seconds left, 9th round. Ugas is a survivor, but he needs to do more than just survive. Oh, nice body shot. Another nice body shot from Ugas. Right hand up top from Spence. A couple of nice little pity pats up top from Ugas. Spence with the jab. Body shot from Ugas. Oh my God, again, the ref gets involved. Jesus Christ. This fucking guy. Right hand comes up a little short for Ugas. Came up short. That's not a right hand for him. All right, here we go. Into round number 10. What do they say? 10, 11, 12. Yeah, the championship rounds. Here we go. Did anybody know what happened in the UFC? Because I veered away from that because this fight was fucking great. Let's see if what I think happened. Yeah, exactly what I thought happened. Oh, no, wait. That's the first one. Let's see what we got. I just looked for the results for the first fight. Yeah, exactly. Belal Muhammad decision. He grinded it out. Every time I looked at it, it was very similar. You know, good striking work from both. A little more consistent, better striking work from Belal Muhammad. And the takedowns and the ground control time from Muhammad was the difference. All right, here we go. Round number 10. 3 rounds left. Hell of a fucking fight. Hell of a fight. Let's go. All right, here we go. Round 10 bell. 255. Errol Spence. Best performance of his career. Little adversity, but great performance as far as technique, skill, putting it all together, defense. Another right hand from Spence, little pity pat with the jab. More jabs. Then he's lowering his shoulder, trying to come in to land something short. Almost just caught him with a nice left hand. Right hook to the body, mean by Spence. He's sitting on them body shots all night. He's been really sitting on them. Ooh, mean body shot from Ugas, though. Ooh, nice right hand from Spence. Left uppercut from Spence. I think Ugas might be hurt again. All right, here we go. Oh, left uppercut from Spence. I would consider it based upon the eye, maybe. You know? Oh. Ooh, Ugas just got hurt by another shot. Uppercut. Spence is look. Oh, left uppercut from Spence again. Ugas is backing out, trying to get out of there. Right hand from Spence. Another right hand from, another decent right hand from Ugas. What a fight. Ugas is hurt, and he's not only hurt, he's hurt and thinking about the eye. You can tell both things are true at the moment. I might think about it after this 10th round, to be honest. After seeing his body language here, Alejandro, I might. Jabs from Spence moving forward. This referee is driving me fucking crazy. Like, this dude has drove me crazy in the past. It's not the only time. But tonight, he's being next level with this fucking bullshit. Next fucking level with the fucking stoppages, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Hold on, though. My link dropped for a second, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta try to refine this shit. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. They're trying to make the link hard to get. Let's see what we got, guys. Let's see if I could persevere and find another link to this motherfucker. Let's see what we got, ladies and gentlemen. This does happen occasionally. I'm pretty sure I know how this fight's gonna end anyway, but that's not the fucking point. I need to see how the motherfucking fight's gonna end. You know what I mean? Let's get First Row Sports up quick. If anybody's watching the fight right now, you let me know. Did the fight get stopped? I say there's a good chance the fight was getting stopped at that moment or very soon after, from what I was seeing out of Ugas and out of the referee. You could tell the referee was also, looking at it very closely. So I'll jump off and do a post-fight reaction if it comes down to it and this doesn't get popped back up soon. Jesus! They hit me at the very end. At least I got to see most of the fight, though, right? Fuck that shit. Got to see most of that biatch. See my man Errol Spence put on a fucking performance of a lifetime. Let's see what we got, man. My God. Let me know, y'all, please. If you know what happened, I need to know. I'm in the dark right now. The link just fucking dropped out on me out of nowhere. It's over, right? It ended. It ended. Did it end when I think it ended, Doc? When they made the doc. Hey, Doc. When the doc looked at him, did it end then? God damn it, man! They ain't letting me get no love, Doc. They ain't letting me get no love. They ain't letting me get no love. All right, let's try first row sports, so I could at least try to see the post fight. I want to see if there's any mention of Crawford and all that bullshit. I obviously missed the very end, but I think they literally clipped it right at the second that they were about to call it. So at least I didn't get it fucking clipped at another time. That shit would have been a hell of a lot fucking worse. But goddamn, what a fucking performance by Errol Spence tonight, man. What a performance by Spence. You know? And that sets up the Crawford fight. So lovely, man. You know? And you know what? Now Spence, even more so, right? He always said like he's the A side and he brings in, and he does have a bet. He does technically also have a superior resume, you know? And you know, at this point, I think he makes it clear that he's the full A side. What do you think about that, Doc, at this point? You say Spence just completely certified himself as the A guy, or what? What do you think? I think at this point, walking into the Spence Crawford fight, I don't think there could be any debate as to who's the A side now, because there's no doubt, in my opinion, you know, Porter wins are good for both of them. This might even be a more impressive win, you know, especially with the way Spence got it done, you know. So I think he walks in the A side on that fight. All right, look, I only got 5 people watching right now. So I'm going to boogie anyway, and then I'm going to cut these up, put timestamps in the video of you know, going through the fight, first round, finish, referee's a dickhead, as well as record some reaction videos that I could then put up on other platforms, try to get some, you know, some traction, some views while it's hot. So anybody who rocked with me tonight, I fully appreciate you. Yeah, at this point, he did all the heavy lifting, especially with that. You know, his resume is a little better, and then he got that. A dominant win over a dude that nobody's even came near doing that to. So yeah, Errol Spence, A side, no question at this point, but not by much. But the key is we get that fight next because he wants to unify. Now there's no excuse because that's all the belts will be on the line. So imagine how that fight fucking shakes out. But I'm a boogie for now. Much love to everybody. I appreciate anybody who checked in. Please hit the like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, all that cornball shit that I have to say. Much love to y'all.